know he got them. He got a bunch of them too.
Please don't do that. We live, man, and it's post game time, and we didn't go live last night for the post game for the Mavs, so we got to cover that as well. And that was like multiple WNBA games. Hey, man, the WNBA.
I don't know what people. They don't know what they're missing.
I'm telling you, man.
I know what they're missing.
What they
WNBA,
bro. I'm telling you, it's good. It's good basketball. I liked it before.
It's a whole league, bro.
Man, but man, that thing is, hey, investors should be running in trying to get teams, yo.
Yeah, they already expanded to Toronto,
and Golden State getting a team too.
Oh, they are
the Golden State Valkyries. So they'll be hooping in 2025 too.
It's head and shoulders 14 teams more fun to watch than the G League.
Oh, and the G League's horrible. Yeah,
the G League never been good to watch.
WNBA is the second best league in America to me. I don't know about overseas, but
second best league in sports or second best league for basketball?
For basketball.
Okay.
I was gonna say in sports. You got NFL, WNBA.
I ain't gonna lie, baseball is getting more entertaining to watch than the NBA basketball this season.
NBA falling off, bro. Yeah. NBA is falling off. I'm telling you, man. They rigged too much basketball. Well, we don't know what we watching no more. they don't went too far into selling us entertainment, man.
Yeah,
I know exactly what we're watching. We're watching 2K in real life.
And they turning the sliders up.
They turn the sliders up
and down, depending on what game. Did you see the sliders how they had it turned for Indiana? Because they didn't want it to be no blowout.
Yeah, they couldn't have it a blowout. And then
because I dead set at the beginning of the game was like, yo, 10 minutes, I'm turning this off.
Mm-hmm.
And then it went the other way.
Turn it off.
It works, don't it?
It went the other way. I was like, oh shoot. And then I was like, yo, they're gonna make a compelling comeback. So now I'm stuck. And that's what happened, right?
They can turn the sliders up and down, bro. I'm telling you.
Indiana was supposed to win that game tonight, man. But
they were supposed to win game 1 too.
You don't put your hottest man for the night as the trigger man on the last second inbound play. You draw that play up for him. Nembhard.
Yeah. 30 and 31 and 9 or something like that. He was cooking.
Yeah. Well, let's get into it, man. So we were just having a conversation last time for game 2, and somebody was telling me there was no number ones on the Boston Celtics team.
I wish you could take. Please call back tonight. If you out there, just call in.
What did that non-number one put up on the stat sheet tonight?
36, 10, and 8. Nobody has noticed that Jayson Tatum has been rebounding like a power forward all season.
36, 10, and 8.
Yeah. He don't even play point guard and he got 8 assists.
Exactly.
Dang. You don't have to dominate the ball to get 8 assists.
Not number one. That guy's not a number one.
Crazy. We'll put that in the anniversary episode at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was behind most of the game. So the Pacers came out here and got 32 from Nembhard. They got another 22 from Miles Turner. They got another 22 from Siakam, right? And then they off the bench, they got TJ McConnell giving them 23. Now that's why I think the Celtics really messed up at, like, how are you giving up 23 to TJ O'Connell? Like, McConnell, like, he wasn't missing. I'm like, golly, they can't even maintain him, but he's so small and little.
He's squirrely. He was able to, like,
it's one of the things where if he beat us, I'd lose a game if he beat us.
Yeah, if it's up to him,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Then I'd be like, you know what? We just gotta charge that to the game because ain't nobody finna take him serious.
And when the big moments happen, he's not used to that. So the chances of him being clutch in the clutch, slim to none. You always would prefer a non-factor to be the factor.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this the thing though. He had 9 rebounds too, bro.
Now that is
smallest dude on the court.
There's no excuse for that.
He had 9 rebounds, 6 assists. He only had 1 turnover, so they wasn't even pressuring him enough to make him cough the ball up or nothing, man. I think
Nembhard only had 1 turnover too, maybe 2.
Yeah, he had 2. He had 2. The ball handlers and the guards for the Pacers don't really they didn't turn it over that much this game. You know, all the turnovers came from Miles Turner. He had 5. Everybody else had 1 or 2, which is very interesting.
Wow, that's impressive. That's impressive.
Miles Turner got to be 84 right now.
What?
And the Celtics only had 7 turnovers the entire game. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, only had 7 turnovers. Drew Holiday had 3.
Game.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's real. Hey, are they gonna get a game though?
Oh yeah, they'll get game 4.
They'll get game 4.
Them sliders will be all the way in Indiana's favor.
I doubt it. This is gonna be a sweep.
Yeah, they're gonna try to get game 4, but it'll be competitive. But nope.
I will say this: if they give Boston the sweep, then that other series is going 7. NBA got to make their money somehow.
This district said this is gonna be a sad day when Tatum gets walked down in the finals again. I don't think that's. Listen, they done had 2 games in this series they were supposed to lose, and them dudes are resilient enough not to give up and play to the final buzzer, and they got 2 wins out of it.
Yeah,
two wins that the Pacers should have got.
Yeah, they should have lost game 1, and they should have lost tonight, and they didn't lose either of them.
They don't get emotional when they get. That's the composure is crazy.
They've been through this. Team. Yeah, they've been through. Yeah, it's good. This is what they failed to have, or they failed to show when they went up 2-1 on the Warriors in the finals and let them come back and beat them. You know, and that series got turned around by Draymond acting a donkey, and had nothing to do with basketball. He just came out there. If he was on the hockey ice, he wouldn't have had no stick. He just would have been out there skating. Yeah, I mean that's how he was. He wasn't even trying to. He wasn't trying to
enforcer.
No, he wasn't trying to do nothing but fight. And I was like
acting a donkey. He looked the part.
No, he definitely looked a donkey.
Donkey.
He can definitely get some donkey work and some 8 work. He can get some 8 work too.
Oh,
he can beat you. He can beat you for 8.
Oh yeah, he can get some 8 work.
He might be you and Tom.
Yeah, you ain't beating him out.
If you know.
You ain't beating him out for no 8 work. That's
called a callback for y'all in the audience.
Oh, Dino, we got a conversation. We gotta finish, Dino, we got a conversation about Caitlyn. We gotta finish. Jeez. You gonna have to call in about that. Dino told me. I don't know. I gotta find a post on Facebook, but yeah, we'll get to it. Okay, we'll get to it. But what y'all see from the Celtics though? Did y'all like what y'all see? Y'all didn't like?
I'm kind of 50-50. Like it's mixed feelings with the Celtics, right? Because like on the one hand, on paper they should be easily winning this series, not these close scrapes, right? But on the other side, right, you see they get down or the game is not going how it should be for them, and they don't fold. So it's like that's a scary aspect to look at it from. It's like if they were down 18 at one point in this game, right? And they, like I said, no emotion. They didn't let it get the best of them. They kept playing their brand of basketball, right?
Man, hold on. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but this is the best you ever sound on the microphone. But that roadcaster really working with that mic, bro.
I'm telling you, it's crystal clear. No background noise, no nothing.
Sheesh.
I had to hear it back. When
yeah, that's yeah. You fire.
Appreciate it. Shout out to
and you still fire. But go ahead. You fire and you still fire.
That's crazy.
I don't even know how you got the link. Go ahead though.
But yeah, so they didn't get flustered. They continued to play their brand of basketball, right? Joe Mazzulla was good with the timeouts. He didn't like become a prisoner of the moment. Like, hey, we're down 18, just packing in. No, they kept chipping away. And even though Pacers were still hitting shots, like they weren't missing. That was 4 people over 20 points, right? So they were still going, and the Celtics just kept fighting, and got back into a rhythm, closed the gap, took the lead, and then started. The defense never faltered either, right? So this late in the game, you get discouraged, you down by that much, your defense takes a hit. That didn't happen, and we seen it. Drew came up with the clutch steal, right, to pretty much seal the game.
That's crazy,
and that's scary for either team on the other side in the West, because no matter what you throw at them, they've shown the resiliency to be like, all right, now I'm about to lock in.
This is the thing about the West, though. They're the ones who facing all the great teams and all the challenges. I don't know if Boston has, like, they got to create their own adversity, because the adversity ain't how good these teams are. The adversity is we're getting bored and these teams are hanging around. When it gets to the fourth quarter, can we go ahead and close them out?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
One may look at that as adversity. I'm looking at it like they done had a month and a half vacation. They done had a break.
Somebody said the entire Eastern Conference was a bye for them.
Now you couldn't have drew it a better. You couldn't have drew a better pick. If this was March Madness, y'all to swear that they had the easiest bracket of all time.
Shout out Jeffrey.
First round it was Miami. That was 5.
No,
Next
not
round was Cleveland.
Was it Miami? No, not this year. Was it Miami?
Yeah, it was Miami this year.
Yeah, they blew him out.
Miami in 5.
And Jimmy Butler got hurt. Right?
A Jimmy Butler list.
Jimmy Butler didn't even play the whole series.
Yeah, so he was hurt.
They got one game 1 and 5.
Yeah, so it was that game, that series in 5. Then Cavs in 5
against Mitchell, and he got hurt.
Yep, and then this team with Halliburton getting hurt, and it might be 4 or another 5. So, but both of these teams on the other side have, let's see, Dallas has gone 6 and 6. Minnesota's gone 4 and 7. Yeah.
Y'all think it's a bad thing? Like on which Luka is getting beat up a little bit. You know, he's not getting beat up that much in this T-Wolves series, but the Clippers and OKC, he was getting beat up. You know, I think T-Wolves will be able to come back and at least make this series interesting, play some better defense. You know, so I mean, they might come out of this series limping.
That's
Boston might, but they gonna have so much adversity that they overcame that's gonna gel them together. And we done seen almost everything in this playoff run, and we overcame it if they get to the finals.
True.
So that's something they gonna have working for them. So working against them is being banged up. Working for them is the adversity they overcame. And then Boston, on the other hand, everybody's saying they're getting a cakewalk, so they're gonna come out without limping, but still not having a hurdle to overcome as much as the guys on the West.
Yeah.
How do y'all see that going?
They'll get Porzingis back too, won't they?
Yeah, they should.
If they wrap this up in 5, we won't see him this series. But I don't know how you slowly work him into the finals.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was talking about the other day. Working him into the last series of the season is going to be tough. I mean, he offensively, I think it'll be the toughest. You just got to tell him, look, man, rim run, rebound, shot block. That's what we need you for. And then because at the end of the day, offensively, you don't want to get him into offense because him getting in his rhythm may throw everybody else off. Shout out Third Eye TV. Shout out Third Eye TV. Rick Carlisle choked away 3 games.
Maybe 2, but I wouldn't say Rick Carlisle choked it. It was just
game 1 was all those unnecessary turnovers late game.
Yeah,
the fact that Rick Carlisle got the Pacers here at this point shows that they should have let him run his offense in Dallas.
Hey, just think about this though.
Okay,
Rick Carlisle being this good of a coach, we seen what he did with Dirk and J Kidd and Jayson Tatum. They run a chip, and he was winning in Dallas the whole time he was there. Then Luka comes, he played a couple of years with Luka, and then he leaves. Builds this very quick with Halliburton, and then the conference finals, right? So that we can solidify Rick Carlisle.
Yeah, it ain't him.
We see what Brunson did in college. We see what he did when Luka got hurt in the first round against Utah.
Yep.
And then we get to see what he did with the Knicks. So we can kind of say Brunson solidified,
Absolutely.
Right? Then we look at Porzingis and what he did as he got the nickname Unicorn for what he did in New York. And then Dallas, it didn't work out, but as soon as he left Dallas and went to Washington, he was almost an all-star again. And then he goes to Boston and almost an all-star again in Boston. So we can solidify him, the unicorn. And just think about this. Luka had all 3 of them dudes. He had Brunson, Porzingis, and Rick Carlisle.
That should tell you,
tell you everything. Everything.
That should tell you that Kyrie Irving is doing one heck of a job.
I'm about to say,
leadership.
If they don't get a ring, then he'll have wasted another teammate, and this is probably his best shot, honestly.
Kyrie is doing a heck of a job. Well, Luka doing the same thing he's been doing. It's just working because you got somebody like Kyrie on your side.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And Brunson didn't have he didn't have the clout to daggone direct Luka to do anything different than what he was doing.
That's true. Kyrie can say something to Luka, and then Luka you just gonna have to look. I already got what you chasing, boy.
Yeah, I got years and I got a ring.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got no choice but to listen to me.
Yeah. But anything else on this Celtics before? You know what? I'm gonna see if anybody want to talk about this before we move to the Mavs. We'll open the phone lines up, man. Y'all call in on this Celtics series, Indiana. Let us know what you think, because I'm thinking it's a sweep. I'm literally thinking, man, you had 2 opportunities to get a game. You ain't get neither one of them. The blowout's coming.
That's tough. Yeah. Possibly.
I think they'll give Indiana game 4, and then they'll let Boston win on the home floor. They ain't got to travel. Or
you know what? If Boston sweep them, I don't think the T-Wolves Mavs series is going to be a sweep. I just don't think that's going to happen. I think the difference in the games, both games, is what, 8 points total? 4 points total.
Yeah, 3 in game 1 and 1 last night. Yeah,
4 points total. 4 points total. Like those are competitive games throughout. Like even if somebody gets a big lead, like Boston did. I mean, like the Mavs did. I think it was game 1, and then T-Wolves came back in this other game too. I thought the T-Wolves about to blow them out. Boston came back again. You know, they've been competitive, so I don't think that one's gonna be a sweep. But I think that it'll be a really, really test of rest versus rust, because like you said, they would have been, even if the Knicks would have won against the Pacers in that game 7, the Celtics would have got an easy road again, because they would have had to play Brunson, who had just banged up his hand, but they was without Randall. They was without OG. They was without who else? I don't even remember. I mean, they had
everybody
got hurt.
Josh Hart had got hurt.
Brunson would have been out because that was a broken hand.
Broke his hand. He had surgery the next day, so it would have been the B team of the Knicks. So this is Boston's chance, and I think I'm starting to see that they do be playing with their food. They play with their food, but then when it gets real, even in the huddle, Mazzulla wasn't hype. You know, they was down 18. He's like, we'll do this in 8 possessions. 8 possessions. Just get some stops, and we'll do this in 8 possessions. It's easy. This is plenty of game left. They looked like that, and then they started to play like that. They strung together some stops, and before you know it, when I saw it was a 9-point game, I said, that's too close to have the lead that you have had. And the talent level had just started rising over. That's another thing, because Porzingis does bring another level that you have to defend. So it'll be him just being on the court alone.
That's gonna make it tough. That's gonna make it real tough. We got a caller on the line from California. Before you go, I just want to say, I forgot what I was about to say. Go ahead, caller. I was trying to wait. I had it, and I was like, as soon as I had already in my mind, as soon as Zoe finish, I'm gonna acknowledge the caller. Then I'm gonna say what I gotta say. Caller, what can you hear us?
They don't know.
This third eye. I sent you the super chat.
Okay,
I appreciate it. Thanks for the super chat, brother.
The reason why Carlisle choked, because game 1, he was supposed to call a timeout, bro. Even he admitted at the end of the game it was on him. You know, all they had to do was call a timeout, advance the ball, or run the crack out. And then game 2, he benched Miles Turner, and the Boston Celtics was tearing him up on the board. But he benched Miles Turner. And then this game, he refused to call a timeout again. Even the commentators like, Rick Carlisle's not calling the timeout. I don't know what he got against timeouts and challenges. You know, because Celtics coach, he was challenging every play. I think the very first play of the game, I think game 1 or game 2, he challenged the play. I'm like, dude, get your hands out your pockets, man.
But you don't think Rick Carlisle has earned some a little bit of clout from what he's done in the NBA? Like you don't think he's earned the benefit of the doubt that his whatever his decisions are coaching wise is a method to the madness?
I think he earned the right to be called one of the best head coaches in the game right now. But I'm talking about this particular series, man. He's looking like a rookie coach out there. You know, him and Siakam really the only 2 on that team that have championship experience, you know. And he out there looking like a rookie coach, coaching like a rookie coach. I mean, you're supposed to know these timeouts are crucial, bro. And you can't bench your big man. I'm sorry. It's just certain things he did. That's why I said he choked away 3 games.
Sheesh.
So I don't know. I don't know if he's going to own up to this one like he did the first game. But
as a coach, you kind of got to say
see.
that. But the better team won each one of those games.
That's true too.
Hey, if he had called that timeout, Boston was dead in the water. And then he let Boston go on this major run without calling the timeout. He had an 18-point lead. You know, some things you got to do as a coach. Yeah, some things you know, little things you can do as a coach could change the whole outcome of the game, man. You know, I just felt like, you know what?
Roy Williams said at the end of the year, you get a bonus for each timeout you don't use.
hey, maybe that's what it is. But you know what I think? So, hey, I'm just playing around when I say this, but maybe he need to be on the investigation. Maybe he had a Celtic moment, man. Maybe he still got his Celtic jersey on.
Yeah, he is a Celtic, man. And you know the Celtics, that fraternity run deep, man. Because you remember Kevin McHale traded Garnett to Boston for nothing. Well, he got Al Jefferson back, but. You know what I mean? He traded Garnett to the Celtics and then resigned. I was like, man, come on, bro. You can't do that, man. You can't do that, man.
He gave him away for a bag of chips, man.
Yeah. And he ain't been in an NBA front office or as a, no, he went to Houston after that, didn't he?
Houston after that.
They need to check Rick Carlisle's bank account, man. See if he got any wire transactions going towards the Celtics, man.
You might be right, man. Hey, thanks for the call, though, bro.
All right, baby.
All right, thanks. Yep. I remember what I wanted to say.
Oh, what was it?
So I remember when the Golden State Warriors kept getting lucky with injuries. And one in particular was when CP3 got hurt against them when he played the Rockets, right?
I remember that.
And everybody was like, man, if it wasn't for him getting hurt, if one he didn't get hurt. And I told them the reason why CP3 is hurt is because he's chasing Steph around so much. And you know, that was wearing him down. So when I look at Boston, the way they're built or the way they built, they got so much firepower and they come at you. I mean, first of all, you got to stop Brown with his big body getting downhill and being able to attack the rim. You got to stop Tatum the same way. And they both can hit the outside 3 in the mid range. You know, and they both can post up. When Porzingis is healthy, he can post up and he also stretched all the way to the 3. Al Horford does the same thing straight to the 3. They're setting screens. Then they all pressuring you on defense with White, Brown, Tatum, Holiday. You know what I'm saying? They putting so much pressure on you on both ends of the floor that you overexerting yourself and you're doing a lot. Them injuries are showing up like come on, this was a hamstring for Halliburton.
Yeah,
same hamstring he messed up earlier in the season too.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying. So this is him doing a lot of running, stopping, going out, like he's exerting himself, and that's where them injuries are coming from. Yeah. I can't blame them. That's something that's good based on the way the Celtics are built and the way they play.
Yeah.
So it's part of the game, man. Y'all getting hurt. It's almost like if I got a big Derrick Henry and I'm running through the hole, and every time I'm hitting your small corners and your small safeties, they getting put out of the game.
It's like, man, if he ain't get hurt, well, I mean, Derrick Henry is the reason they got hurt. I get what you're saying.
Exactly, yeah. So that's my thought on that.
Okay. I ain't mad at that. That's fair. I mean, injuries are part of every sport game. Every sport game. So at the end of the day, I've never bought into. I can acknowledge it, but I can't say that that's the reason that any team has ever won anything. Yeah, it
is exactly the reason Toronto won that championship in 2019.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, if Kawhi would have went down, then and they still won, then what?
If even if they just so much as had a healthy KD, Toronto is not winning that series.
You would like to think
KD was locked in.
KD was bucket.
Yeah, he was.
So him and Clay go down, and Draymond is an offensive liability. So you only got Steph.
At the end of the day,
that's the hill I'll die on. Like that is the only instance where injury got somebody victorious.
But that's the only one.
At the end of the day gonna end. So
what are the ones you got, Jay?
And man, it's a whole lot of them, but it's a part of the game. So nah, man, you can't say, hey, if we were at our full, like you could just say the Knicks right now, if they was at 75% strength, they'd still be playing. But here's the thing, they not, and they didn't.
No, you can't play the game of what ifs, but
Durant got hurt, and Kawhi beat them. You know what I'm saying? That bothers you because Durant is your favorite player.
No, not even that. It's just as a sports mind. Nobody who watches and understands basketball would think that Toronto team would beat a healthy Golden State team. Nobody
who watches basketball and understands basketball would have thought going in that the Pistons team was going to beat the Lakers.
Yeah, that was
nobody picked that.
Yeah, that was big. That was big time. But if I think at the age we are now, if we was watching it then, I think we could have picked it up. But being that we were so young, we just seen all the firepower the Lakers had, but we didn't see how bad they wasn't clicking. They wasn't clicking that year at all. Like they got out of the gates. Karl Malone got injured right away. Gary Payton glove had a hole in it. He couldn't even defend anymore, and he definitely can't shoot. You know what I mean? So it was just a bad fit because they used to having they used to having a point guard like Derek Fisher that shoot in that triangle offense that can shoot the three. Not a Gary Payton that needs to run the offense. You know, it's totally different, right? So that whole thing was a bad fit, and I'm not, now looking back on it, I ain't really shocked that they lost. But let's move to Dallas. I mean, we'll get on this one real short. No phone calls on this one because I want to get to this Caitlyn Clark, and plus we already touched on the Mavs. T-Wolves a little bit. They down 2-0. The T-Wolves are. They lost 2 games at home. They're going back to Dallas. Can this be a sweep?
No.
I don't think so.
It could.
Like, it won't be.
It could be. I doubt that it would be. In fact, I'm willing to
book them.
Nah, more than book them. I'm willing to go to our partners at Underdog Fantasy and put some bread on it. Yeah, man.
What promo code you gonna use?
I'm gonna use the promo code Man Down.
Okay, there we go.
And see what that do, man, so they can match some bread on that deposit. However, with that, not only do I think Minnesota will win, I think this game won't be close. I think the sliders will be up. I think they'll win by 10.
10?
And then it'll probably they'll win the next one and they'll go down 3-1. And they may take it to 7. I actually won't. They had to take it to 7 because I want Minnesota to win. But
now you know what? Don't pick what you want. Just honestly, just what you seeing and what you know. What do you think really gonna happen?
There's nobody with a Minnesota jersey, past, present, or future, that can stop Kyrie.
That's a fact, but they can't stop Luka either.
Yeah,
they can stop Luka. Well, not stop.
They can stop Luka. They could stop Luka if Kyrie wasn't there.
Yeah, and you definitely can't stop neither one of them while they're together. And then even worse, what happened yesterday was it showed that no lead is safe against Dallas, because Lively and them other boys, them role players, they can affect the game as well. And Mr. 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, he need to do somebody up.
He is doing somebody up. You can't stop Luka from that shot. He would have hit that shot on anybody. But
I'm not even talking about that. I'm not talking about that shot. I'm talking about
he did up Jokic the last game of that series, or the last 2 games of that series. They had to win 2 straight to win. They was down 3. They was down 3-2. They had to win 2. Yeah, they had to win 2 straight to win. And
they got to win 2 straight to get this back to 0-0.
They got to win 2 straight. And this is a good point right here. He said, "Man, you don't beat the Suns. You don't sweep the Suns and beat the champs for no." So that's crazy. You sweep the Suns. They got a lot of firepower. Then you come in here and you embarrass Denver 2 straight games that don't hit on their home floor. You give up 3 straight, then come back and win 2 straight to finish the series. But it's the champs that you beat. For a team that was able to do that, but then you're looking at Dallas, who was a team who was able to beat the number 1 seed in OKC. I mean,
beat the number 1. I mean, we watched that series with OKC, and OKC
they had help. They had help.
Man. Like I was gonna say it if somebody didn't say it.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it like that, but it was some sketchy calls. It was some sketchy things going on in that series to kind of assist them in putting away the number 1 seed.
I agree.
Looking at them play the game, the eye test, I think that OKC should have won that series. But if you are giving Lou Dort a foul in the first 15 seconds of the game,
every game,
then it looks it's difficult. He's the primary matchup on Luka, and Luka has some bad shooting nights when primarily guarded by him. But if he's having to sit down in the first quarter towards the end, there's Luka's chance to try to make a run. So,
or if he got to play him soft because he got 2 or 3 fouls.
What Ticket TV say?
Hands off the merchandise. Hands off the merchandise.
Hands off the merchandise. If he got to play like that, it's tough. Now, what I will say is there have been a lot of ebbs and flows with the Wolves. It's during the Denver series. It wasn't none against the Suns. They won all 4 games. But against the Nuggets, they won those 2 games on the road, embarrassed them. Then they lost 3 straight. 2 of them at home. And a couple of those, they got beat convincingly. So this team has the ability to bounce, and then they went on, of course, to win the last 2 games to send it to a game 7 and beat them on their home court in game 7. So I'm not counting them out. I think they'll get this game. I think they'll get this game. And then game 5 will of course tell the stories. If the Mavs go up 3-1, then they'll end it in 5. If they let the Wolves get 2 straight games, it's going to 7, and I think the Wolves will come out on top.
Here's an interesting thing about the OKC series, and you mentioned Lou Dort and his fouls. He was getting them early, sending the message that we want you to back off of Luka. He wouldn't back off Luka. He was averaging 5 fouls a game in that series. He fouled out twice in that series. The first 3 games of the series, guess how many fouls Luka had in total?
I'm gonna go with 1.
1 in the first. He had 0 game 1, 0 game 2, and 1 in game 3.
And I think he can get that 1 into the 3rd quarter of game 3.
How does the worst defender on the team make it 3 games with no fouls?
That's in a physical playoff game.
Yeah,
crazy.
That's crazy. That tells the story, and that's not us with the conspiracy theory. Shout out to Eric, but that tells the story. This man can't move laterally. He's not good enough to move laterally, and everybody on OKC can. So how are you able to stay in front of them without fouling? Everybody's not making up for that on your team. So it's just questionable, to say the least.
Yeah, they basically sent the message, Luka, since you can't play defense, we're going to allow you to foul a little bit more than everybody else. And Lou Dort, since you're so good at defense, we're going to force you to play Luka, one of the best offensive players on the court. We're going to force you to play him without being able to be too rough with him. And I'm like, man, this is crazy, man. Go ahead, Jay. I ain't mean to cut you off.
No. You good, man. Because it feeds right into my point. I think the inexperience of Minnesota as a team is harder for the players to wrap their mind on how to adjust to that. And then and coaching staff, I would say, which is why their in-game adjustments don't seem to work that well. For them to win in the games they've won in this playoffs, for the most part, they won from the beginning. It's not like an adjustment period.
So
except for that game 7.
So this is the thing, and what I think about Minnesota. And in the first round, guarding somebody like Booker and KD, you got McDaniels, you got Edwards, you got Alexander Walker. Those are all good perimeter defenders. And then there's no hands off the merchandise approach toward Booker and Kevin Durant, so you can rough them up. So that was good. That was gravy against those guys. Then you get in a series against Denver and Jokic. You already got the perfect personnel to be able to throw it. You got 3 guys. You got Naz Reid, who got he's not a wide body, but he's not frail either.
Oh, dude.
And then you got a wide body in Cat, and then you got a tower in Gobert, and you get to throw all 3 of them at Jokic. That worked for that. But then when you get here with Dallas, and you got a tank in Luka that can knock all Alexander Walker, not gonna be able to do it. McDaniel's too frail, not gonna be able to do. He's bumping them off the path. There's nothing for him. You got to put Edwards on him, but then they're using Edwards on Kyrie, and there's no defense for Kyrie except doubling.
Yeah,
you just have to double. So they can't figure out because turning up the
best defense
physicality
for
on
Kyrie
them
is him having a bad night. Like,
yeah,
correct.
It's got to be him.
Correct. And he ain't even got to have the ball. He hit catch and shoot threes in the fourth quarter that put daggers in them. And it wasn't even him dancing and saying, "Can I have this dance?" and then going to the cup and nothing. It was just, "Oh, I'm open, catch and shoot."
Catch and shoot, getting to the cup whenever he wanted to get to the cup. I mean, it's you just gotta hope that he misses a lot of things. And that's fair. I think that it's a matchup. Styles make fights, right? So at the end of the day, it is a tough matchup. They have to find a way. And I think the only correct answer is Ant-Man. They're not doing what Denver did. Denver doubled him off every screen. They hedge hard and they stayed home, so he had to give up the ball every screen. He figured that out, and his teammates helped him figure it out because they started making shots. He's not seeing that double, so he's settling. I went back and I looked at it, and once on the hedge, they'll keep whoever, even if it's Kyrie, a smaller player, and he's looking and he has space in between them. They're walling up and they're saying, "Okay, shoot that three. Eventually, if you beat us by making those shots, then we just got beat." But he's not hitting them at a consistent level right now, and neither is Cat. So, like, they have to adjust. They have to find ways to get him going in the paint. He's too big, too strong, too athletic to be taking 16 shots and 12 of them be threes. Mm-hmm. I think that's the adjustment that they're going to have to make in order to get, because if you get somebody, and I see somebody saying the reason why Luka didn't get no y'all, the reason why Luka
hold on, we're gonna get to those comments. Go ahead and finish your point. We'll get to those comments. I just want this super chat to get read, then I'm gonna get to those comments. I saw it.
Yeah, because I wanted to hit this super chat too.
Yeah.
So shout out to Third Eye TV for another super chat. If Wolves
hey Chris, turn your mic to halfway. What you got the slot at on your roadcaster?
Halfway.
Turn it down just two more notches.
How's that?
That's perfect.
All right. If Wolves coach don't take Ant-Man off Kyrie, they're going to lose. Ant-Man chasing Kyrie around is destroying his offense. And I agree. I know what he said in his post-game interview after beating Denver. He said he got Kyrie next. That's the superstar answer, right? But as a coach, at what point do you take the decision out of his hands? Like, listen, you're tired, you're gassed because you can't keep up with Kyrie. Nobody can keep up with Kyrie. But you can keep up with Luka. You need to go guard Luka. We'll throw Mike Conley, Jaden McDaniel, somebody else at Kyrie. We'll Kyrie's just gonna have to beat us.
Alexander Walker.
Yeah, Alexander Walker is perfect for Kyrie right now.
Yeah, so but you have to, and it's not like it's taking a hit to his who he is as a player, because you're still guarding a number one in Luka. You're not guarding no bench player. You're not guarding a role player. You're still going after the team's best option, right? But
they're probably gonna be in foul trouble. They line him up on Luka because they want Luka to get off.
I don't know. Well, not these next two games. I think these next two games is gonna go to Minnesota.
To get off.
I can't call the next two. I can call one game at a time, but I just can't go blind 2 games on that. I'm with you on this next game. This next game might be Minnesota's, but the next 2,
this series will be even by Wednesday.
All right, we'll see. This comment right here from Ball and Bud Sports Entertainment, I don't know about that. I mean, you trade for a guy, you get the number 1 defense in the league. He wins Defensive Player of the Year. Y'all get to the Western Conference Finals. I think that makes the trade a success.
Where they messed up at is, why was he the switch option on Luka?
That was McDaniel's fault, because the screen was weak.
Did you see his face afterwards?
Yeah, he was like, I shouldn't have done that. That was his fault for not fighting over that screen, because it's less than 10 seconds left. Luka not giving that ball up. So if you could have doubled him off that screen and he would have threw the ball to Lively at the free throw line, right? Because he was right there. He didn't really set the screen. He just
it was like a
went over there and then went straight down the middle of the court. And if you double him right there, Luka got to get the ball up. Lively got to get at the free throw line and make a decision. Whether he go take another dribble and try to get to the rim, or take another dribble and kick it to the corner, whatever the case may be, I live with that.
Yeah.
But more than likely, if I'm McDaniels, I know Luka want to take that last shot. I can see it in people's eyes when they're the best player, when it's like, I got ice in my veins. You know he want to take that last shot. I want you to get a ball up. So I'm not switching.
No.
At one, I'm either doubling or I'm either fighting over that screen so Gobert can get back. And McDaniels didn't fight over the screen.
He did. He did. And that was a mistake. That was the mistake. And as soon as Luka seen that, I know that his eyes lit up. Oh, y'all gonna leave this? Y'all gonna leave this dude on me? I know he can't move laterally. And Luka is not a great lateral mover either, but he's better than Gobert. You know what I'm saying? Luka mostly gets his facts. You know what I'm saying? He's not quick laterally. He's not fleet of foot. He's strong and he can get to the cup. He has smart footwork a lot of the time especially down there in the paint. But when you got somebody like Gobert who you know can't move, he gonna bop him up real quick. You know what I'm saying? Cross him up. May I have this dance, young lady?
Some of the slowest twins they had Rudy Gobert dirty dancing out there.
Dirty dancing. And it's unfair. And that's why, and Rudy get a bad rap sometimes. I think that I agree with Mel looking at it. When that trade first happened, I said, this ain't gonna work. I said, this ain't gonna work at all. And for a large part of the beginning of right after the trade, it didn't. But like you said, number one defense has a lot to do with him protecting the rim. Has a lot to do with those perimeter defenders too, because Ant takes pride on defense. Jaden McDaniels, that kid is only 23, and I think he has a future. But you know, I think that I could say that it worked too. I could say that it worked. It's successful. They're in the conference finals. So I mean, it worked to this point.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get a couple of more comments. The phone lines are open if y'all want to call. The worst defender on a team like Luka would have more help defense on their matchup, which is why he didn't foul. Look, bro,
that's not
the
how bad.
Game plan for every team that plays against the Mavs is we're gonna attack Luka because his defense is suspect. So for a player that's in the playoffs getting attacked game in and game out to finish game 1, game 2, and game 3 with only one foul for all 3 games is almost impossible.
Yeah, yes, he is the worst defender in that lineup. Everybody knows that, including the other team. So they're gonna attack that matchup. So it's not like, oh, he got backup. He's not fouling and he's not playing no defense. No, we're gonna make him play defense because whoever his matchup is, we're gonna set us. If it's Dort and he don't feel comfortable handling the ball, we're gonna set a screen. They're gonna switch. We're gonna give it to Shea or Jalen Williams or whoever else can handle the ball and make some plays, and then we're gonna attack Luka off the dribble because we know that he can't move on defense like that. And they did that. He just didn't get called for a whole bunch of fouls.
To address that last comment that was up there, I don't think Gobert is a liability on offense. Gobert is a traditional center. And this is not a game that is for traditional centers, right? There's a lot of stretch 4s, a lot of stretch 5s who can play outside and open the floor up. So that kind of takes away from what kind of game that Rudy Gobert has. But that's why you have Cat. Cat is that new age big man, right? But offensive, like he's not, because he still catches lobs, he still catches offensive rebounds and putbacks because he's the tallest person under the rim when he grabs the rebound, right? So what do you want him to do? That you seen that turnaround jumper he made at the shot clock buzzer and think that that's what he's supposed to do from now on? No. No, that's not his game. But that doesn't make him an offensive liability either. It's just not the style of game that is played in the NBA where big men could get 30 points just crashing the rim all day.
Oh, no, he a liability. Hell no. Because as you was talking, I was just thinking in my head, let's see Rudy Gobert playing against your Shaqs, your David Robinsons, your
Green.
Ewing, Patrick Ewing, I can't think of the dude's name, but people of their caliber, he would be your Greg Ostertag of that.
That boy said
Oysters tags.
Oster. He ain't as bad as Greg Ostertag. Greg Ostertag
and Foster that they was decent. They was decent. Better than decent.
It was decent.
Ostertag was a good shot blocker, but he wasn't as mobile as Gobert.
Yeah.
Gobert can give you more on defense. He can Greg Ostertag could have never been able to switch on Luka like that and stop. Like Luka would have got a layup against
I'm talking
Ostertag.
about offensively. I'm talking about offensively. Ostertag would give you 10 to 15 points every other third night.
He was a big body.
He was a big body.
I like Luke Longley better than Ostertag though.
I like Luke
every other third.
Yeah, Rudy. I don't feel comfortable with Rudy.
Hey, Chris, how often is that?
That's like
every blue moon.
So every other third night. So did we wait 3 nights and then another 3 nights because this ain't this 3 nights.
that man doing good on a military paycheck. The 1st and the 15th.
He give you 2 good performances out the month. But
third night.
Y'all don't feel. I wouldn't feel. I get nervous when I see Rudy get the ball in the post. So I mean, because I don't know what he gonna. I just don't know what he's gonna do. And I don't think.
Okay, who you want, Rudy or Mutombo?
Offensively?
No, period. You got to take that offense and that defense together. Which one you want, Rudy or Mutombo?
Mutombo.
Give me Rudy.
Nah, Mutombo. I would
have to take Rudy.
Give me Rudy. Give me Rudy. Give me Rudy.
I'm gonna take
Mutombo. And I tell you why Mutombo, because number one, he can just stand right at the free throw line extended and make 2 or 3 faces, and people will be like, man, we gonna stay out the paint today. You know what I'm saying?
See, you ain't trying to. You don't want to do right.
No. I'm not even going to elaborate on this point.
That's why I'm on my way to get me a drink right now.
Mutombo scares you on defense.
Mount Mutombo,
literally.
Who y'all picking? This next game, just the next game, Mavs-Wolves. Who y'all picking?
Oh, Wolves.
I ain't picking against the Mavs until I see that Minnesota can actually beat them. I'm picking the Mavs. They're going up 3-0. And into Minnesota,
I'm not mad at that either because they do got a show. But
I mean, they getting beat, but they getting beat by not having nuts. They out there.
That's the worst way to lose, too, by the way.
Yes, no nuts.
Because if the nuts don't get bigger every time you lose, they shrink a little bit.
Yeah. So they got to show me some nuts before I pick them in any game.
Okay,
I'm going Dallas, and they at home. I'm going Dallas.
I need Ant to stop trying to overthink the basketball game and just play
his game.
He got to play. He's been out of sorts since game 6. Like the game 6 was the last time he looked like Ant, and the previous series. So he needs to do something different. And sometimes, man, the pressure we put on ourselves, and when other people start putting pressure on us, then we put pressure on ourselves, and then it's, it doesn't never turn out right. So with that being said, I'm giving Wolves and just for game 3.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Wolves game 3 too. I just think that the margin of error has been so small. Like they needed a game-winning shot from Luka, and a bad matchup gave him a free reign at that just to win the game. And shout out to Luka for even taking it a 3 down 2. He could have easily went for the tie, but when he saw Rudy out there, you know what I'm saying, that shot takes cojones. And like Mel said, they got him.
Yeah, when I seen the switch, I said Luka for the win.
Yeah. Before we was on live.
Yeah.
So it was bad.
It was bad. But I think that the Wolves, they like Chris, like we said, 4-point game in 2 losses. Minor adjustments can possibly remedy this. And if you do those things, you'll be in position to win a game, and I think they get this one. Not by a big margin. I think it's maybe 5 points or less.
Without even minor adjustments, if Anthony Edwards would have been playing superstar ball,
because they was up 15 at one point.
They'd have won both those games.
That's true.
He's the difference.
Good point.
0-2.
That's fair.
Before we close this out, this is an interesting question. Do you guys think these hybrid guards who score and assist should be primary defenders as well? My answer is I don't think guards should be primarily scoring and primarily assisting. I would rather them primarily score and then defend. Right, the assists, I'll leave that to an actual point guard. I don't want a hybrid guard. So I think he's trying to let people like Edwards off the hook for being expected to carry the load on offense as far as scoring and assisting, and then having to stop somebody like Kyrie. Nah,
let Mike Conley worry about the assistant.
Exactly. Just go get your buckets, baby.
Buckets.
But everybody got to
You have
defend.
two choices as a franchise: build your team better or use the guys in your building. I can't have a team and want one guy to do everything. Right. That's not conducive to winning. It may sell tickets, it may sell merchandise, it may put us in primetime games, but it's gonna be really hard to win when it matters the most.
And Jay, not and what you said, not just them doing everything, also doing everything, but only doing that on offense, and then using that as an excuse why you should be hidden on defense. Like that's what teams are doing. They're taking their best guy and say, we want you to do everything on offense, but on defense, since you're doing everything on offense, we want to hide you on defense. You're not going to guard the best player. We're not expecting you to. And then everybody is complicit with it. Like, oh man, he don't play defense well. So what?
Listen, if you want to be a hellified offensive player and don't play no defense, go to the NFL.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Nobody expected Pat Mahomes to cover anybody on defense. In fact, if he throw an interception right now, they're gonna be like, man, just go to the sideline, man.
They gonna be okay with him pretending like he trying to chase the lineman.
Yeah. Don't worry about it 1-5. You know what I'm saying? But nah, for real, man. Like, I'm still lost at the term two-way player.
It's ridiculous.
In the NBA. Like, it ain't. First of all, it ain't but two ways you can play. You know what I'm saying? There's no option, right? Like, it ain't like hockey where they do substitutions like right in the middle of the play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You really gotta, you know, who am I, man?
Yeah, no, you right.
Hey, Gardenia, man, listen.
Where was she at?
Gardenia.
Listen, I'm gonna say this.
I think I seen her yesterday.
She was in there yesterday.
I'm gonna say this to you.
I think so.
And you'll know why, man. Let's go C's.
Let's go Celtics. It's official now.
Nah, look, when they beat, I said I'm gonna pick against them. I said if they beat the Heat, then they're gonna win the championship. I said I'm gonna pick against them because they got to show me they can win a series, and they did. And they did. And I'm standing 9.5 toes down on that.
So you like them? You like them over the T-Wolves or the Mavs?
Yeah. In fact, this year should be called the Imaginary Championship of 2024, or the Celtics Invitation. Like, they ain't had to play nobody yet, and as luck would have it, whoever wins between the T-Wolves or the Mavs, I look for their superstar not to make it through that series.
Yeah. That could be true.
It's just one of those things where everything's lining up right for them.
Perfect.
Every series Boston has came across had it. Yeah. Damn.
I was trying to think. We've seen it before, but I can't remember when.
When a team won a championship because every team they played had an injury,
or just lined up for them perfectly.
It was Golden State. Golden State played San Antonio. San Antonio was beating them by 40, and then Zaza Pachulia put his foot on the Kawhi leg on the 3-point shot, twisted his ankle, gone for the series. I don't know what happened second round. Somebody got hurt, but the third, finals, conference finals, that CP3 got hurt.
Yeah,
and then when they got to the championship, I'm
trying to remember.
No, the year before is the year that Kyrie and Love got hurt. The year before KD got there. Yeah, so they got a championship because Kevin Love and Kyrie was gone. But the next year, their path to the championship.
Yeah.
Gardenia said Boston has not been 100% because KP is injured. No, they've been 100%. KP makes them 115%.
Yeah, I'm not. But she make a good point though, man. Everybody keep talking about these injuries. KP is their number 2.
Yeah, and
No, I'm lying. Jaylen Brown is. KP is at number 3.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, Jaylen Brown is the number 1 and KP is the number 2, according to the dude that called in the other day.
Yeah,
Jason's not a number 1.
And they need
there are no number ones in Boston. He said
he said it was no
Jaylen Brown and old buddy both number 2s.
So they the Detroit Pistons, the team that beat the Lakers.
Say they a team full of role players.
Yeah, a team full of. Well, I mean, I think Rashid was number 1 though. He just it
was
Horford played good tonight though. Gardenia
6'3", yeah.
7. Yeah, 7.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, he hooped tonight. It's just when he get in that drop coverage and he facing them guards, man. He can't. He the 38-year-old frame.
Yeah, he old. But shout out to my boy Daniel Towns that we hoop with middle school and high school. He's Al Horford's trainer.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's where he been getting his shooting stroke from the last 8 years. He been working with a point guard.
I know damn well he ain't teaching him to shoot the ball like this though.
It just
I don't know. He probably did.
He got big hands, man.
Yeah, that
all the way over it, like, but it was pure tonight. It was pure.
Hey, sometimes you got to when someone can't get their left thumb out of the way, because when I remember when I first started getting good at shooting, the only issue I had was my left hand my left thumb would interfere.
Go this way, yep.
Right? And so I had to, when I shot it, I had to move my hand behind my wrist like that to make sure my thumb didn't mess with it. So you never know why people are doing certain thing with their offhand to make sure their thumb don't interfere with it, because that thumb will mess up your rotation real bad.
I don't know why Halliburton shoot like this.
I mean, he trying to make sure his guide hand don't mess the rotation up. Any slight move. Have you ever bowled? When you bowl, Jay, this right here will make the ball spin, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And you get that curve on it. All you got to do, like some people just roll this way, right? But if you roll this way and turn that hand slightly, you put a whole curve on that ball.
The guy that taught me how to bowl was like, you want to start regular and then end like you're shaking somebody's hand.
Yep.
Yeah,
I got time. I just want to let y'all know I'm the best bowler on the show. By the way,
I used to teach bowling.
The bowling ball is always in the trunk, so whenever I come down there, we can go bowl.
Chris,
I'm Jay.
You're the best bowler on the show when you're doing a solo show.
Nope, I'm the best.
Outside of that, man, I doubt it.
Jay, I'm the best bowler on the show when it's a full panel Friday and everybody here.
Hey, y'all, okay, all right. I'm just gonna just be quiet.
This has to be settled now.
Of course, the bowling ball is in the trunk, and I'm about to get another one here soon.
Okay.
Just because you own a bowling ball don't mean nothing.
I've been
doing this.
That's like saying I'm the best NASCAR driver out here. The cars in the garage.
I've been doing this. Don't worry, Mel. Don't worry. Next time I'm in town,
it's like saying what, Mel?
I'm the best cook in here. The cookbook is in the house. Come on, man.
You see these pots?
Yeah. The stove is in the kitchen. I'm the best cook in here. The stove is in the kitchen, baby.
I can show you better than I can tell you.
And I'm about to get another stove.
I'm the best box braid person on this panel, man. Mm-hmm. The weave is upstairs.
Don't even worry about it.
I'm the best podcaster here. The roadcaster is right here.
It's right here.
Hey, man, y'all don't suck, bro, man. Y'all
don't suck.
Y'all did better than anybody in your fan base, including the owner, thought y'all would do so far.
Look, man, y'all played a heck of a game, man.
Yeah.
Played a heck of a game. I mean, look at all when New York lost their guy. They ain't put up as much as a fight as y'all did, man. Y'all playing the best team in the NBA, man.
Yeah.
Y'all doing what y'all was supposed to do.
If we like honest, man, y'all.
Hey, Sergio, stall him out, man.
Stall him out, Depot.
Nah, I mean, how else you supposed to feel about, like, look, y'all doing what y'all supposed to do, man. Y'all playing a better team, a superior team, the best team in the league. It's like when I put my my mice inside my pet snake cage. and he just take them over. Like all the other mice just be looking like we suck. Like we
don't have no snake.
we suck, man.
What is wrong with him,
the other mice be looking like we suck, and I'm like, no, the snake's supposed to do that. Y'all don't have anything for that snake, man. That snake is gonna get y'all every single time. You know what I mean? So I mean, y'all in this scenario, Pacers guy, y'all are the mice, and the Boston Celtics is a.
What did he say?
It is.
Instantly mail.
First of all, you don't have a pet snake, but I get the analogy. I get the analogy.
Hey, Sergio having the time of his life.
Yeah, he is.
He said they wasted our time.
Wasted our time.
And they waste my time because I was watching the Indiana Fever and the Chicago Sky play while I was watching Boston. So my time wasn't wasted, man. I saw 3 good games. I saw 3 good games.
It was
man.
a good game. It was a good game.
What? So hold on, man. And forgive my ignorance because a lot of times I don't know stuff. No, they play back-to-backs in the WNBA,
Bruh. So let's just go ahead and move to Caitlyn Clark.
Yeah.
And this is what I don't like about what the WNBA did. They were so desperate to market her and get her games televised and get her games out there. They scheduled her in the first week and a half to play 7 games. She's played 7 games already. The other teams have played 4 or 5 games.
Yeah, I noticed that. I didn't know that was the scheduling thing. I just looked at the records to see how teams were doing when I knew they played that day, and I'm like, how is this team 4-0 and this team is 2-0? Like
I thought I was missing something.
I'm like, wait a minute, what is going on?
Bro, they tried to get her out there early, and I'm like, man, what are y'all doing? Why y'all making her play so many games? So she pretty much had a back-to-back these past. I think she played either the night before last, played again tonight, or did she play last night?
No, it was definitely last night.
It had to
That's
be
crazy.
It had 4 games in the first 6 days of the season.
Yeah, it was last night because she hit them 2 threes late.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm watching this game and I'm like, I don't know why they got this girl playing so many games, but she's playing her former teammate Kate Martin. I talked about her a couple of episodes ago, and I was like, man, this girl is playing phenomenal.
That was last night too. This man don't know nah.
Yeah, all of that was last night. We've been going live.
Days is blended together.
Yeah, we've been going live every day this week
since Tuesday.
I told him yesterday I got the clock, man. I got to tell him everything.
Right, you didn't have the clock though. Like people was calling in and they was on here hour. They had their own show when they called in.
Hey, I wasn't stopping at Jamaican.
Yeah,
Jamaican cook last night.
He'll pull up on you probably.
It walked back.
Mikey Brass, what up, man? What the heck did I walk into Mel talking about mice?
Yeah. Absolutely nothing. Mikey, absolutely nothing.
Mikey,
yeah, Angel did get choke slam. Yeah, for sure.
She got choke slam.
Yeah, some girl they grabbed out the air. She was about to. Angel gets in great position to rebound the basketball, and it can be annoying.
She can see a lot before the play happened, man. With that distance in coverage between her eyes, but she's excellent.
Boy, you stupid. Oh, hey, my Puerto Rican queen. Yeah, Caitlyn Boo Boo got a W last night.
Hey man, listen.
Puerto Rican princess.
When ain't nobody looking, I'm blocking you for saying that, bro.
Come on, man. That mocha skin, man. Did y'all see her outfit?
That's milk of magnesia.
You make it hard for me not to hit these buttons, Mel.
Did y'all see her pregame outfit?
No.
Yes. Yeah, I did. She like Mel Gibson.
Bro, I wanted to say in the group chat so bad. I say it for the group chat. I ain't gonna say it on here.
Okay.
Just tell the truth. They want white America to get involved. They're already involved. Jabira, she won last night. All right, so this is what I found out in this game. First of all, Caitlyn Clark only had 8 points. Now you can chalk it up to her playing the back-to-back. You know, the reasons behind why she only had 8 points. I mean, it varies, but her whole team played back-to-backs last night, and the girl that had 18 last night had 17 tonight that was on her team. So I don't think the back-to-back could be a real excuse. No, I mean you can use it if you want to, but for the GOAT, I don't know if you can use that excuse, right? So she had 8 points. She was 2 for 8, 2 for 5 behind the arc, minus 18 plus minus. She had 5 rebounds, 7 assists, and 6 turnovers, right? She did have 1 steal. Now, Kate Martin, on the other hand, she had a steal and a block, but she only got credited for the block. I think the steal they took off, but she's stuffing the stat. She's 12 points, 7 rebounds. Man, some of these rebounds she was getting was offensive rebounds to keep the play alive and give them second chance points or point opportunities, right? Hitting threes when she was open. She only took 5 shots to get her 12 points.
Efficient.
Right? And she played about 10 less minutes than Caitlyn Clark. And that Iowa coach was sideline watching them and cheering them on. They ain't had nothing to cheer for Caitlyn. They was cheering for Martin the whole time because Caitlyn wasn't doing that. And I'm like, man, they starting to make Caitlyn look even worse than. I mean, this is getting bad, man. What's y'all thoughts?
Pressure. They putting, and I ain't talking about from like the players. The players are doing what they're supposed to do. They're making it tough for her. And I think Jay made probably one of the best points the other night. Was that last night too? I don't know.
Wait, what happened? I was reading something. I missed it. What he say? What he say?
He said Jay made a great point the other night, and I was about to say that was last night. He was like, "Was that last night too?"
These nights is blending together.
Telling you, man.
Every single day we've been going live, y'all. Y'all got to show love. We putting out the content, but he said that Caitlyn's flaws have been there since her college days. They're just not being masked by the shot making because these girls can play some defense and they stopping her from doing it. But yeah, they putting the pressure on her to be this face when she hadn't played any games. Scheduling, I didn't even know that they would schedule her like that. And that can take a toll on a person to where you start getting in your own head because you feel like you got to live up to this expectation. And it's tough to do. It's just tough to do. I think the league has to stop saying things to put her in a position to where she feels like she has to perform like this every night because she ain't there yet. Let her be a rookie just like you let Asia Wilson be a rookie. You let Aaliyah Boston be a rookie. You let all these girls be rookies except for Caitlyn Clark because they know she box office. It's all about the money at that point, but they putting her in a position where it's a lose-lose.
Can somebody tell LeBron Legacy that this is the actual regular season, not the preseason?
Because I was confused.
No. He was talking about. So they having a conversation back and forth. He was talking about during the
LeBron Legacy.
preseason. Yeah,
it's hilarious.
Who doubled her in the preseason, man?
Why was somebody watching the? Never mind.
Yeah,
bro. Y'all remember when Devin Booker got double teamed at a open gym run during the summer?
Yeah, he was mad. He was mad about it.
That we can't double team in the preseason?
Yeah.
Man, come on, y'all.
Dude, you can do whatever you want to. That's legal by the rules. First of all, in fact, if I'm a coach, I start playing not really playing like that in the preseason.
Well, I mean,
who's
the star player on that team?
If I'm the Indiana Fever, I realize that my star player is next year's is #1 draft pick, so it don't matter.
You think they go get #1 again? Oh, Juju can't come out next year.
Yeah, she still got 2 more years.
It'll be Paige.
It'll be Paige Buchers.
Woo, I would love that. I would love Paige and Caitlyn together, bro.
Now watch.
Just for them to get the #1 pick the following year.
But you, hey, what if I'm the WNBA? Heck yeah, I let Paige go to Indiana, and then the next year I let Juju go to Chicago.
Ooh, Juju in Chicago with Reese and Cardosa. That's a chip. That's a chip.
Might be a couple. They gonna have a Minnesota Lynx run with Maya Moore. Once they
get 4 of them,
they might get 4. They might get 3 or 4. They need defenders though, like guard defenders. So I would. I mean, Paige can defend, but her injury history scares me a lot. But we know she a hooper though.
What Blossom's talking about, man? That's for the After Dark show. Talking about size. I don't know about all that.
she saw Jay Light go out, so she got she
was after dark.
I got these lights on the auto timer. They go off at 1 a.m.
Oh no, what? No, the expansion team should get the #1 pick next year.
Nah, they'll do a
Paige going
supplemental
to
draft.
expansion team.
They'll do a supplemental draft.
You think?
Yeah.
Is that what they're doing?
Yeah, they have to.
I think
No.
Give up like one of their players.
No, that's additional. The #1 pick go to the expansion team.
No.
Yes, that's what the NBA does.
No, man, the NBA ain't had no expansion team in 42 years. You don't know.
That's what they do. That's what was the last expansion team?
Pelicans?
Well, yeah.
No, that's not an expansion team.
Or a movement. So OKC was the last expansion team.
That's not an expansion team.
Last expansion team was the Grizzlies.
The Canada teams, Toronto and Vancouver.
Yeah, Vancouver.
And they got the #1 pick because Toronto took Damon Stoudemire and Vancouver took Big Country Reeves.
Brian Reeves, you're right.
Yeah. The expansion team get the #1 pick, and then they do the supplementary draft. Yeah.
That's crazy. So Paige gonna be in either the Bay. Well, which one coming first? Is the team the Toronto team or the team in Golden State?
They're both coming at the same time.
Yeah, they both gonna be expansion team. Yeah.
Yeah, they're getting two teams, and they'll both start playing in 2025. So next year.
So Juju is a brick house, man, because she's 6'3" and played a real guard position. So she's really Drew Holiday on the basketball court.
People don't know that she is like her and DJ Wagner went to the prom together and they were the same size.
And not just height.
No, like
she's like, if you see her go to the hole, you can't bump her off her path, bro. She's a problem.
Who she remind me of? Syracuse Mello.
And that's why I told people we think Caitlyn is the savior of the NBA, but she's John the Baptist. Juju is Yeshua. I'm telling y'all, man.
I can't wait to see her play next year.
Telling y'all. What's the After Dark channel called? It ain't got no name yet. It's just Man Down After Dark. But you can go over to Therapeutic Rap and catch the same content during the daytime. Well, actually, no, it's nighttime. It's just not after nighttime. After nighttime, that's gonna be. You gotta be drunk. You gotta pull up with your Crown Royal for that one.
Yeah, definitely. You gotta.
So looking at this, there's nothing saying that they get the #1 pick because Atlanta Dream was an expansion team and they got the 4th pick in that draft. So
well, maybe they do it different in the WNBA. I just thought the NBA would do it the same.
Dude, every team in the WNBA has an expansion team.
Yeah, because it wasn't no league for a long time.
So,
but the last expansion was the Dream. What year was that?
2008.
2008. How many expansion teams was it?
Hold on. When did Aces come?
Was it 4 expansion teams, Chris? How many expansion teams was in 08?
When did the Aces come?
We're about to find out. I'm about to find out how many expansion teams was in 08.
The Aces ain't been there since 08. I know that.
Definitely. Definitely.
I want to say the Aces are a relocation team, though.
How many expansion teams was in 08?
Where did they relocate from, man? You can't move a WNBA team, can you?
Charlotte used to have the Charlotte Sting. Where they at now?
So the Detroit Shock there was a team called the Shock. Then it was the Detroit Shock. Then they moved to Tulsa. Then the Shock is gone altogether. So
Charlotte Sting was a original because I remember.
What the Comets said? Is the Comets still around?
Nope.
Houston Comets and Sacramento Monarchs. Both of them are gone.
How do they do that?
They done had about 30 teams in this league.
I told you because they letting thousandaires buy these franchises, man. It might be the same for the people that can afford a big 3 team or buying WNBA teams.
So what's crazy is they saying that from this article, right? The expansion draft was in February of 08 before free agency and trades could start. So excluding the Dream, which was that expansion team, the other 13 teams at the time. How did you lose teams? You're at 12 now. What happened?
How many teams they had?
It was 14 teams total when the Dream got expanded.
And now they had 12.
And now they going back to 14 in 2 years.
And y'all want
the Aces used to be in Utah, moved to San Antonio, and then moved to Vegas.
Hold on, I gotta see how many. What was every WNBA team?
Yeah, and y'all telling me that They don't need to be trying to lock up girls like Caitlyn. They gonna lose their job tomorrow.
Exactly, man. They ain't got time to be playing like, man, I'm off night tonight because I'm playing Caitlyn. We gotta grow the league.
Come on,
you're talking about their job, the whole franchise. They gonna come to the door and be like, man, we in Houston now.
For real.
So okay. Atlanta Dream, Chicago Sky, Connecticut Sun, who used to be Orlando Miracle, Indiana Fever, Los Angeles Sparks, Lynx, Liberty, Mercury,
Miracle,
Liberty, Mercury, Aces, who used to be the San Antonio Silver Stars, who used to be the Utah Stars. So they was a relocation team. Seattle Storm, Dallas Wings, who used to be the Tulsa Shock, who used to be the Detroit Shock, Washington Mystics, and then the teams that are defunct: the Charlotte Sting, Cleveland Rockers, Houston Comets, Miami Soul, Portland Fire, Sacramento Monarchs.
Did they hold on? Did the WNBA have a run and then they went away for like a year or two and then they came back?
I think
no. You think they went away? You think they went away? But when the WNBA first started, they had a lot of momentum going, right? Because the Houston Comets and Cynthia Cooper and Cheryl Swoops, they had it rocking, bro.
Oh yeah, they was killing.
They had a run, and then the TV, because they was on NBC. NBC was pushing them out. You go to NBC, you catch all the games. They was pushing them out. They was doing good. They lost the NBC didn't continue the TV deal with them, and they took the WNBA. They thought we can go get the women. Remember, everybody was saying, man, you need the women. There was a lot of men watching the WNBA. They wanted the women, so they took it and put it off of NBC and gave it to Lifetime TV.
What the fuck?
There's the mistake, and that's
what?
why. That's why.
Look it up. Look up what year they went to Lifetime. Because I still the first I was watching them the whole time they was on NBC. When they went to Lifetime, I was still trying to watch them.
Who was running the franchise? Who was running this operation?
I don't know. What year did they go to Lifetime? When they went to Lifetime, that's when they went in the dirt in the dumps.
Obviously, they should. That was the biggest business mistake that you could have possibly made.
And that's when everybody thought they disappeared, but they was on Lifetime, dying a slow death,
and probably losing teams left and right.
Mm-hmm. And ever since then, they ain't got no real big deal. I think this year might be the first year.
Oh my God!
What happened?
They were 4 seasons on Lifetime from
4 seasons. Then they killed
97 to 2000.
Yeah, and that makes sense because in that time, I'm sure that's when those teams started falling off like parts on a Chinese motorcycle.
Lifetime didn't do them no favors, bro. Didn't do them no favors.
That was the logo.
Lifetime didn't do them no favors, bro. Have you ever seen an advertisement for WNBA on Lifetime?
I am angry about that.
They was using the WNBA to try to advertise their Lifetime movies, bro.
But you know what? They almost doing the same thing again because the other day there was a game on Ion Network. Ain't nothing but crime dramas on Ion.
Nigga, you can watch a WNBA game on Tubi.
Oh no, we not doing that. We've been building them up, man. We've been building them up, bro.
No, but the NBA, I don't know if the WNBA got somebody running their own thing, but the NBA need to negotiate for them too and be like, look, if y'all take the NBA for NBC, you need to take the WNBA too. I'm bringing them with us. Yeah,
that need to be in the bargaining deal. Like, look, these TV deals, you don't have to give them the amount of money you give them, but you see what they're doing now. TNT going back and forth between ABC, ESPN to TNT on these playoff games. Exactly. Hey, you take a portion of that money and we bring on the WNBA team. You advertise them the same way. Maybe TNT will have a job next year. Shoot, because they might not, but they definitely got to do that collective bargaining together. But I think that that's something that got to be discussed. I don't know who the commissioner is of the W. So
I do.
Who is it, Jay?
Norm Raleigh.
It better be a female. It better not be no dude trying to run it.
No, it's just a regular person. He has no. They have no commissioner experience. Whoever it is. They
Kathy
actually
Engelbert.
It's a girl. Yeah,
she got replaced by Calvin at McDonald's when he became a manager.
Yeah,
they probably got AI running it. They got a Tesla engine running this.
got a fucking Cybertruck in the office.
Yeah, like the BCS, they got a computer running the whole thing, scheduling and everything.
Yeah,
the
like
Wizard
on,
of Oz the Wizard of Oz is the damn commissioner.
exactly the master from the Last Dragon.
I mean, it's true.
I'm here to find the master.
Some them goy.
Show enough is definitely
Some them goy.
show enough. Who's the master?
Oh my God, man. Hey, but look, this is my thoughts for the NBA.
Okay.
Now that it's growing, go
NBA.
back to what it used to be like, man. Every league, well, not every league, but men and women's basketball in high school and in college are in the same exact season. I would love for, since the NBA got 82 games and then the WNBA got what, 40 games? I would love for the WNBA season to start Christmas, and the Christmas games with the NBA have the beginning of the WNBA games as well, and it'd be a triple doubleheader.
And their All-Star weekend would line up with the NBA's and would make it easier for co-ed events for All-Star weekend.
Exactly, and then their playoffs will run together as well.
It'll be a what?
A triple doubleheader.
I mean, Westbrook will be leading it.
No, it'll be Sabonis.
Yeah, it'll be Sabonis, and they'll both get all NBA because of it.
So hold on, no, not even that. I'll give you the triple doubleheader.
Okay.
Hold on, because I don't even know how I said that. Jay, let's break that down. What's a triple doubleheader? So a doubleheader, followed by a doubleheader. Followed by a doubleheader. Okay, yeah.
With 6 games total, it's 3 doubleheaders.
So you got Suns versus Lakers, you got Warriors versus Mavs, and then you got a WNBA game. Yes.
All right. So here's my question: if they started at Christmas and then their All-Star breaks would be around the same time,
it probably won't work.
How the hell? No, the All-Star games would probably line up. How the hell would they playoff games line up, Melvin?
you better make it. You better make it line up. Make it line up.
It wouldn't be no more of these back-to-backs Caitlyn Clark got to go through.
Make it line up.
She'll have a game a week.
Yeah, they gotta expand their schedule, but in order to do that, they got to get more teams and they got to get more players, and I think that's what they're working on. They're gonna have a
player. There's more than enough players that can hoop at that level.
Teams, yeah.
Because right now, I think like these teams in conference, they see them 5 times. 5 times in conference is crazy. But I think with these expansion teams, you'll probably get these two more teams coming over the next 2 years. I just looked it up because Golden State is next year, and then the Toronto one is the year after that. So by 2026, we'll be back at 14. Then I think we'll be at 50 games maybe total, or 55 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Once you get more teams, you're gonna have to start adding more games for sure, because 40 games for 14 teams that ain't it.
They're gonna have to play games like the baseball team have in season series where you fly to Atlanta and you just play them 4 straight times.
Yeah, you stay there for the week, stay for a week, play them 3 times, get a day break in between, and then play them again before you fly to the next city.
The baseball schedule is crazy.
It's crazy. That couldn't be football or basketball because they do a lot of standing around. No offense to baseball players, they do a lot of standing around. If you running and you playing 180 games and you play them 3 times out the week, somebody will die out there.
Mavs, they be earning them big contracts they be getting though.
Oh, Mavs is coming for Boston. LOL.
Shout out Curb 84. I guess that for the super chat.
Yeah.
Shout
out to some of these ballers, man. Alyssa Thomas is dope. That's the one that slammed Angel Reese tonight.
Yeah.
Nafessa Kalia, I'm not too familiar with her game, but it's another girl that played for the Storm. That's the one that averaged 32. Lloyd, is that Jewel Lloyd? Yeah, Jewel Lloyd is cold.
Jackie Young is cold, and she played with
Jackie Young is cold too. Yeah,
they said send Malika over there.
Malika who?
Malika Andrews.
Man, I got a couple places I would send her, but it ain't over there.
And you know what's so crazy, man? I had a crush on that girl until everybody started dogging her out, and I can't even look at her the same no more.
But she say crazy stuff, but
she's a plant.
Dogging her out, she get exactly what she deserved.
She's a plant.
Yeah, she's a plant. It's fine.
She's a transplant. she should be playing deep down to the depths of, you know what?
I didn't know where you was going with that. Well, I figured it out as you were on your way. But yeah,
You know what? It's past my bedtime.
Yeah, me too. It's
Yeah,
one of
it is.
That
Yeah,
man
we got 6 minutes before the show is over. Should we open the phone lines up or no?
Dino said he was gonna call. So
yeah. What
Oh,
you
yeah,
had?
Dino, where you at?
Dino went to sleep an hour ago.
Yeah, Dino.
To the land.
He probably sleep inside some trees. Yeah, phone lines open. Y'all can call in, man.
If
y'all up for it, it's late. If y'all on the
Yeah.
East.
Yeah,
Hey,
it
what
is late.
Peter said baseball is ass for real. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
Hey, I like how nobody knew Lifetime had the WNBA.
never knew that.
I mean, I told y'all I was a daggone encyclopedia. Y'all gonna love this phone call right here. Mr. Raleigh, North Carolina himself, who said Celtics had no number ones on it. What's up, brother?
Hey, what's up? Hey, this for Mel and Zoe, yo.
What's up, man?
Now, I hope y'all boys don't be ducking when Luka Doncic come for the Celtics in the finals, right? And they win. I hope y'all don't duck and say, "Man, we ain't going on live tonight, y'all," like y'all did last night when the Mavs won that game, right?
Hey, but we here tonight though talking about the Mavs though.
You said tonight, and
we did a 2-hour show last night, man. We couldn't go live after the game again.
After the game.
I ain't trying to hear that shit when the Mavs win that chip. I ain't trying to hear that. Oh man, we had a 2-hour show last night.
Now we gonna be here front and
Bring
center.
that ass back in that live.
Now,
I've been telling you, I've been telling y'all, JT is a fraud, man. Him and Jaylen Brown, two of the biggest frauds in the NBA.
Raleigh, you can't say that after the night. Did you see that boy tonight?
They got the Joel Embiid effect. They good in the regular season, but come playoff time, it's a different ball game.
Well, Joel get hurt every year.
Yeah, he do.
Every year.
So what type of energy you gonna have if Boston wins?
No, hell no. Now run that back. What Chris, where's that? What did you say button?
Hit it.
What did he say?
Raleigh, man, I'm having a hard time following along, man.
What's up? What you need help with?
You said they had that they got the Joel Embiid effect, but
And they
Joel
fall
get hurt, and then you was like, yeah, every year.
It ain't every year Joel is hurt, man. He done been in playoff series and he underperformed.
That's true. That's true too. He underperformed.
He underperformed.
Mel, what was that stat line you read at the beginning of the night for
JT?
Jason Tatum,
Yeah.
36, 10, and 8.
36, 10, and 8 for sure.
And what did Jaylen Brown have? What did Jaylen Brown have game one? Was it 40?
40.
Jaylen Brown been carrying the team.
Jaylen Brown had 40, and that's it.
What?
40 and 2 assists. Jason Tatum said, "Let me go ahead and give you 10 rebounds with my 36 points and 8 assists to go along with it."
But here's the question to you: if both of them are frauds,
zero turnovers.
What more do you want from him? More than 36, 10, and 8. What more do you want him to do? What you want?
I guess you saying he gonna be a fraud forever because he lost the finals, right?
He gonna lose it again this year.
Well, he can't win it tonight. He can't win a championship tonight. They're not deciding it today. I don't know if you knew that.
He gonna
it could be next year, 2 years or 3. It don't matter. It's the same old Jayson Tatum. They gonna lose like they always do.
So if they win the championship, would you say that he's not a fraud?
It depends on how he performs. He's supposed to be the number one guy. Now, if Jaylen Brown win it and he get the Finals MVP, then I guess we know who number one is, right?
So hold on. Let's rewind.
Because Andre Iguodala was definitely the number one of the Golden State Warriors.
Let's rewind to 2015. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
was Iggy the number one player on that Warriors team?
No, of course not.
But he got Finals MVP.
He did the work. He earned it.
So is it safe to say that the same could happen if Jaylen Brown get Finals MVP, but Jayson Tatum's the number one?
No, I can't say that because
this is a sick Negro.
Where Iggy was in his career at that time, he won a number 2 option. He was the sixth.
But he still got Finals MVP because of his play, right?
Yeah, he did good guard LeBron James, and he had some good games.
Listen, this is what I'm gonna tell you. I hope you don't duck if the you better call in every doggone night if the Celtics win the championship.
Say that number. Say that number, man.
Save that number.
Save it as Chris too.
Okay, I'm gonna save it as Chris. Okay, I'm saving it right now.
No, what's your Christian? What's your whole name? Because you can't be
Christopher. I'm gonna save it as Christopher.
And you right up the road from me. We might come watch the game with you. You ain't too far from me. Too far.
We'll come down to the
919. And you better have a couch, man. I don't want to see no daggone milk crates in there.
I got a couch and all that.
I don't want to see no milk crates in there, man.
Yeah.
Oh no, it ain't gonna be none of that now.
We drink Crown.
I'm gonna let somebody else go on up here, man. I ain't gonna keep y'all boys, but just know, don't be ducking.
Bro,
we broadcasting live from your living room.
Chris, we bringing 5 microphones. We bringing the equipment. We bringing lights. All you got to do is clean your house and have the Crown Royal ready. We coming. We watching all the finals game at your house, and we're going live right after.
And I'm gonna be right there too, and add me on to the podcast y'all talking about. Now this man down after dark, I don't think y'all should do that. Put a no Diddy in front of that. Y'all gonna do man.
No, we gotta change the name. We definitely gotta change the name. You ain't wrong about that.
The name is tentative right now. It's under construction. All right.
The name of the show is gonna be Yes Diddy, not No Diddy.
No. I gotta get out of here now. I'll see y'all boys later.
All right, Chris. Appreciate the call, bro.
All right, man.
Yo, this man gonna talk about his yesterday. This man, yes, Diddy. Mike's in his pets today. Come on, man. God, oh.
Just like
man, y'all ain't have to tell the people I ain't had no pet snake, man, because y'all don't even know. Y'all ain't even been here. Jay, you haven't been in this one.
Chris was there. All of us was looking like what happened was while you were saying your analogy, we all looked at each other in the screen like
I was like, this motherfucker had a snake the whole time.
What is it in a garage? Like what you keep?
I never did go upstairs. It might be up there.
It's an albino mambo.
Or Brian Scalabrine?
Yes. His name's Scal too. His name's Scal.
Hey, somebody call, please, quick. I listen.
Oh, man, one last call. We got one last call, then we out of here, man. One last call, then we done.
And man, if y'all ain't hit that like button by the now, it's 83.
I thought World Beater was calling. World Beater, I thought he was calling, man.
That might have been World Breaker.
World Breaker. Come on, World Breaker. You said you wanted to call.
No, that wasn't him.
Oh, yeah, okay. World Breaker was the one that said put the phone up or something.
No, I'm saying World Breaker not from North Carolina.
How you know?
Well, we don't, but I don't think that's him. Somebody said Chris talked like EJ Errol Spence Jr. He got that southern draw. I wonder if he's from Raleigh. He ain't from Raleigh talking like that though.
Gardenia, you can call in and talk about Boston, man. Stop being scared.
She sleep.
She was supposed to call in a couple shows ago.
She pump faking.
Yeah.
What happened to Shay J? Where our girl Shay J at?
I don't know.
You know she be taking trips for work. She said.
Oh, okay. We ain't heard from her in a while.
It's been a
Y'all
few
don't be
days.
listening when she be talking.
I do.
Hey,
I don't know what y'all. I listen to all our callers. I read every comment in the comment section, man.
When like 96 was with us last night.
Was she there last night?
Was that last night? I don't even know. What is today?
Saturday. These days is blending for real.
Hey, so all right. Let's do a question and answer session. Mel, this one's for you.
The favorite scene from Titanic.
And I know you didn't ask me, but I'll tell you mine right after he tell you his.
Yeah, I think we'll go.
I got two favorite scenes. One is when the band
played.
I mean, because this is ridiculous. I mean, I know this didn't happen in real life, and ain't no N-word doing this. But when they said, "Hey, man, the ship going down,"
and the band kept playing,
let's just keep playing. Man, no, I'm not doing that. I'm more like my second best scene that I'm about to talk about. When that dude when they were saying no women, he said women and children first, and that one dude was like, "Oh," he grabbed somebody's kid and got in that raft. Remember that one? Those are my two favorite scenes because it shows what people would actually do versus what Hollywood would tell you people would do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my favorite scene in the movie is like it's real close to the end. It turns real black. And then words go up.
My answer,
I like when they go off.
That was definitely my answer.
I was gonna say the end credits.
Y'all don't like when Rose was getting when Jack was drawing Rose with that necklace on and she was naked. Y'all don't like that?
I mean,
nah, man. Listen, no, that simple answer, not really.
Yeah,
I'd rather watch milk spoil than watch the Titanic.
You don't like when the ship did this.
And you did watch Milk Spoil. And just told you about it.
First of all, we've been on a lot of ships. Ain't no ship doing that.
You don't think so?
Going straight up and down vertical like this here, then breaking it.
Nah, man.
All the water was on one
integrity,
side.
right?
Yeah, all the water was on the
They didn't knock them doors down, Hunter.
Those number up there, man. Oh,
they did not dog those doors down properly. They didn't walk after.
I was thinking Jabril was talking about the Steve Harvey's bit about it. That's the only part that I like about the Titanic is when Steve Harvey was cracking jokes about that shit.
I don't even remember Steve Harvey. What did he say about it?
He was like, if that was cool in the game,
they'd have been unplugging.
Oh yeah, we're unplugging it up. Plug all this shit. I actually watched Titanic about 2 weeks ago with my girls, with my daughters.
Y'all never seen a movie called Black Titanic?
That's how.
It's called Carrier. They had that on Zeus TV.
No, I thought it was called Antoine Fisher.
Nigga.
Yo, where's Derek Cook at? Why he ain't in no more movies?
World Breaker, what's up?
He was just in something.
Good, man.
Hold on, World Breaker from Michigan, man. What's up?
Hey, what up? What up, though?
Shout out, first of all, I love the show.
Appreciate it.
I wasn't gonna call y'all to call me out though. I was gonna call yesterday because y'all said LeBron didn't have no killer mentality, and I was just crazy. That was crazy.
Yeah, you gotta call in every day though, because we need some LeBron fan club in here. Eric is the only one.
Well, Jake kind of.
Hey, so did you want me to touch on that though?
You can, hey man, whatever you want.
I think yesterday, who was it? Brittany?
Yeah.
But yeah, what she say? He didn't make big time shots in championship games. It was always somebody else, and then with D Wade and Kobe, it was always them. And none of those things were true, by the way. Everybody talk about the Kyrie shot. What about LeBron's block before that?
Well, that's not a shot. I mean, but LeBron did hit a key three in the Miami series before Ray Allen hit his three. So but the shot that had the most pressure on it was the shot that Ray Allen took. But at the same time, it's kind of, I mean, for some people that would be a desperation shot, but for Ray Allen, that's the type of stuff he practiced though.
Every day.
Yeah. So I mean, it's some truth to what she said, but there's also exceptions to that truth. You get what I'm saying? Right, so exactly. the point she was trying to make, the point she was trying to make is that guys like Mike and Kobe were known for doing that, where we expected, and where LeBron has done it before, and we never expected because he wasn't known for doing it. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I got like Kyrie and Wade and Anthony Davis was necessary to hit those type of shots for him.
If only there was a Steve Kerr or John Paxson. Oh, never mind.
I just don't like how
but Jay, but that's the exception. That's
they just associated with shot selection. But what about defense? I mean,
well, hold on. I get to that. I get to that. Let me get to Jay. But Jay, that's another exception to the rule. Like what Mike was known for, he also passed it in those situations too. But that's not what he was known for. So what LeBron did as far as passing was more often than not, and what Michael Jordan and Kobe did as far as shooting was more often than not. But they both have instances where they did both, but one was overwhelmingly what they was known for.
Yeah, it's just the narrative that's chose to be painted, man.
I don't agree with that.
I just hate that narrative that he don't have a killer mentality. It's just the most evil thing you could say about him. Nobody else has done what he's done in this league in a long time.
I mean, that's a fair point. I agree. He do got a killer mentality. I think most players in the NBA that has been a number one or number two has a killer mentality. Yeah, but
LeBron taking some shots. I think in a lot of opportunities where he had to take the shot, he chose to pass more often than not. I remember the shot in Cleveland to beat the Magic. I remember that shot. He the key. So I'm not saying
it shoot it wouldn't.
Oh, let me turn this TV down.
What he did to Washington all them years, those Gilbert Arenas teams.
Well, he did at Toronto for years.
LeBron,
that's called punching down. If I already come in knowing I got your heart and you're afraid of me, that's different. You know what I mean? He was punching down. He had
to beat Detroit by himself though.
Now he went stupid. He went Super Saiyan on Detroit for sure.
He went stupid.
That was one of his best displays of killer mentality.
Sure, I agree. He had to get in the zone for it though. Kobe and Mike wake up with that.
You say what now?
He had to get in the zone for that. He had to go Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
He had to read that pregame book.
He got to get hot to hit free throws.
Who, Brian?
Yeah, he got to be hot. If he hit 2 free throws in a row in a clutch, he's on fire.
Okay, you might be going a little too far now. I'm fucking up. But I will say, like, he's so strong. There's a lot of people who's strong like that. They struggle to shoot the ball.
That's true.
Not Karl Malone.
Yeah, he was the exception too. Karl Malone.
Well, Karl Malone got to shoot 900 free throws every year. He should have been good at one point. Yeah.
Hey, if you got the same build as Karl Malone, but he playing the paint and you playing the wing, and he out shooting you, you got to be ashamed of yourself, man. Karl Malone was deadly from mid-range.
900 free throws, though. You tell me if LeBron shot 900 free throws a season, he went mastered.
You think Karl Malone shot 900 free throws in a season?
He did.
And how many did LeBron shoot? How many did LeBron shoot?
Not 900.
You don't think so? I'm about to look you up.
Let's see.
Yeah, see how many seasons Karl Malone shot 900 free throws.
I'm about to look up LeBron.
In 05, I'm just real quick. In 05-06 season, LeBron shot 814 free throws.
That's not 900 free throws, though.
That's close.
If he now hold on. And this is about to get you really quick. Chris, look up how many games or how many seasons Karl Malone played 82 games, and I'll look at how many LeBron played 82.
Okay.
One. I'm done. One. I'm done. One. I'm done. One.
So
right.
You gotta look it up.
So
I've already seen 2, and I just started the list of Karl Malone.
All right. How many?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 games of 82.
Who says
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games of 81, and then one.
That nigga didn't get hurt at all, did he?
2 games of 80.
He built like a linebacker. That's why.
So
Nah, that man had that. He had. I ain't gonna tell y'all what he had.
Don't do it.
every season of Karl Malone's career, but 2 did he go.
No, that's not right.
40. He had 49. He had 49 games in one season.
Hold on. We about to put a nail in this. You done, Chris?
He had 49 games in one season and 42 in the other. Everything else was no less than 80 games.
All right. So how many? Okay. So
17.
How many free throws did he average a game? Free throw attempts.
I'm talking about the season.
Free throw
How many
attempts.
900 free throws?
It's called math, baby boy. It's called math. If he shoot 5 free throws a game and he played 82 games, it's math. I'm trying to nail a point home.
That's nice.
What was his average?
That's exactly what Karl Malone was doing.
Free throw attempts.
Free throw attempts. Yeah, if you're on Basketball Reference, you can scroll down and see free throw attempts and go all the way to the bottom and see for the career. And LeBron shot 7.6 free throws a game for his career. If he played 82 games, on that average, how many free throws would he attempt in a season?
You said 7.6.
Yeah.
Well, we going away from our original question though.
How
many 900 free throw seasons that Karl Malone had?
Because he played all the games. LeBron don't play all the games. He's playing 60 games. That's 30 games he's missing.
So if I play a 17-game football season and you play 10,
7.6 over 86 would 82 would be 623.
Karl Malone.
I would have to go back.
If this math is correct, because I didn't have time to get to that website. I was on StatMuse, but if this math is correct, then Karl Malone would have averaged 694 free throw attempts a year.
Okay. Thank you.
So LeBron's what?
About the same. So the free throw disparity.
And Karl Malone played more.
Yeah, he played more games, so he shot more free throws. LeBron didn't shoot
they're about the
900.
same by average, is what they're saying.
What was LeBron's career free throw percentage?
I don't know.
Somewhere low 70s.
Probably like 70s, ain't it?
Yeah, that's what I would figure.
Karl Malone is 74.2.
Career?
Yeah.
Okay.
So here it is right here. Karl Malone averaged 8.9 free throws a game, and LeBron James averaged 7.6. So Karl Malone shot 2 more free throws a game than LeBron, and then he played 82 games more often than LeBron. So overall, he would have shot more free throws in the season.
Karl did have 2 900 free throw seasons though.
Yeah, he did.
And 4 800 free throw seasons.
Yeah, because because he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight seasons he was averaging 10 or more. He between 10 and 11 free throws a game. LeBron only had 10 plus free throws a game twice, I think.
Twice. Karl was down there fighting.
Well, listen, if LeBron stayed off the perimeter and went to the cup like he's supposed to, or play with his back to the basket like he's supposed to with his body type.
Hold on, you saying LeBron don't go to the cup?
Or if LeBron wanted to get to the free throw line. Remember, LeBron sometimes don't want to.
Did I say LeBron don't go to the cup? LeBron don't go to the cup as much as he could. So, how many 3-pointers do LeBron average a game
this year?
About like 6.
It's probably like 6 this year.
I mean, attempts. It's only 6 attempts a game.
Look it up. You can look it up.
I'm about to look it up right now.
Let's say it's 6. That's 6 more times he could have went to the cup.
He's more effective. In other words, he's more effective driving to the basket. But is he though? If he's getting fouled and he can't make the free throws on a consistent basis.
This year it was 4.6 attempted, 1.6 hit.
That's low for him.
That's low.
You talking about this season?
Yeah, this season.
In 2021-2022 season, in the 2022 season, he was averaging 8 attempts on 2.9 makes from 3.
This year?
Nah, in 2022.
So 8 attempts a game in 2020.
He averaged 30.
Hey, dang, Chris, that 49 game season you talked about Karl Malone with, that was during the lockout season when they played 50 games.
Was that the lockout season?
Karl Malone didn't miss no games,
Yeah, that
bro.
man didn't get hurt until he
John
got to the
Stockton didn't
Lakers.
either. John Stockton didn't
Well,
either.
you know, you can turn the volume up. I can't really hear y'all. It's kind of hard to follow.
What kind of phone you got? An Android or
No, I got an iPhone.
Obama?
Man,
Oh man.
I just wanted to call. You know, support some show. Call me out, but yeah, as long as we agree that LeBron got a killer mentality, I'm good.
Yeah, he do. He do. I mean, you know what I mean. But it ain't at the level of the GOATs, but it's there.
How?
He really only did get 82 one time.
I mean, MJ is the GOAT, and Kobe is right behind him. So it definitely ain't what makes MJ the GOAT.
Yeah,
the definition of GOAT, greatest of all time.
I tell you what you do. When you don't have nothing to do, just go back and look up old shows. Melvin talks about it ad nauseum. I don't want to hear him say that shit tonight.
Yeah.
I no disrespect.
Okay, yeah,
no disrespect to you. I'm just saying.
We can talk about
that. He'll make it if he has nothing. He'll make up something. He's the GOAT because he put his left shoe on first.
I don't need to do that.
It doesn't matter.
Jay allergic to the truth. That's what it is. That truth just be sending him.
Nah, I'm allergic to 2 a.m. That's what I'm allergic to. 2 a.m.
You know what? It is late for y'all. Hey man, thanks for your call, bro. Man, we about to get up out of here.
Yeah, appreciate it.
All right.
It's supposed to be a 30-minute show.
It was supposed to be 45 hour maybe because we had 3 topics. If it would have been just the Celtics-Pacers, we would have been out of here in 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But I appreciate y'all for stopping by, big dog. Roadcasters on deck, pod mics on deck, super chats. Appreciate y'all. Everybody in the comments, callers, appreciate you.
That's what I appreciate.
Make sure you like, share, and if you're new, subscribe, please.
Definitely. Why you say subscribe like you was a rapper? Subscribe.
Yeah, nigga.
Yes.
Subscribe.
Yeah, that right there. Right there.
That man said free ball Saturdays. I ain't heard the word free ball since we used to replace draws with basketball shorts back in the day. But
the kids back doing that now.
Hey man, hold on, man. Let me explain, bro. Listen. It's always got to be a time limit, man. Like, we love y'all. We really, really do.
For real, we do.
But, dude, come
we got to
on.
stop. We got to stop.
We've
been crazy this week. We've been going crazy.
I promise you.
It's been amazing.
In the last 2 days, it's been 4 hours. And then the part that y'all don't see is after we get off, there's like another hour and a half post show. Like,
which is Man Down After Dark. Y'all just don't get to see it.
Yeah, we're gonna get a Patreon.
We need a new name too, because Man Down After Dark is wild.
Hey, what's wrong with Man Down After Dark though?
You don't want no man down.
Oh, Man Down After Dark. Oh.
What did he say?
He say?
Oh no, yeah. I would never say that again.
Yeah.
I would never say. It wasn't clicking in my head. Yikes! Yeah, that's tough, man.
Maybe man, encore. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Post show, late night, Man Down, late night.
Post game analysis.
Late night. No, how about to say late night Man Down? Nah, I don't like that either. Everything sounds plus at this point.
Matter of fact, be prepared for a new branding.
Yeah, it ain't nothing that can come out the Man Down other than sports. This legit.
That's gonna be good. Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else, man? Oh no, that's tough, man. But anyway, man, I appreciate y'all, man. We'll catch you on the next stream. Peace.
For sure.